Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Songwoven, the Lanya expedition. I am your ever humble N.A. narrator, Tim.
Yet again, not available.
Not available. Non-applicable.
North America.
North America.
Oh, you guys think I'm gonna do bits with N.A.? It just stands for narrator. That's it.
Nah.
Yes. And introducing my fellow cast members here. On my left, or on the bottom left, right there, the ever impressionable, the I almost said incorrigible, but that's not a good word. The indomitable. There we go. The not impressionable either.
Brute.
Oh no, oh gosh, this was a lot better. The indomitable, the ever present, Kenzie in the bacon hair. You know her as.
Did you just look up the name
I
again?
almost said. Just Cecilia in the Songwoven expedition. Daphne in
Hi,
the
I'm Jenny.
Gallery. It's Jenny Gerard.
Okay. I don't know if they caught that. Okay, oh god, what are you on Emma's resume?
It's coming from the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in London. She's Winona in How to Be a Winner. And also Dawn, which is a supporting role in After You, and Lisa in Hard Island Requiem. It's Emma Ramasco.
Nothing more disruptive and disturbing than having your resume, your old ass fucking Peter resume, read out loud. I will get you for that, Tim.
Oh shit!
The last thing that I
do. And I'm Timmy. Hi. Some announcements at the top of the.
Tim, you mean Jay from More?
Don't even bring that up. How dare you?
Or Jahi? No, we're gonna kill Emma with her sword.
It's okay.
Oh, goodness.
Just let me fade into the
goodness.
background. Let me die. Let me die.
Okay.
Supporting. I hate
Okay.
Oh, it's Timmy from the second place winners of the short film contest that he did in sophomore year of high
in Hawaii.
No, you're
deserves
first
it.
place winners, but you got the second place prize.
Yeah, first place.
What?
So first place. So I did a film festival when I was living in Hawaii. Where a bunch of schools got together and made films. I won first place in a category of like the most like comedic film. Okay, first place they got $100. For the whole group. Second place, they got a GoPro. I was so angry. When I got the $100, like right after we got the awards, I went to second place and I was like, hey, I'll buy that GoPro off of you with $100. And they're like, nah. And they're like, nah, we're good.
We love a burger.
So, anyways, that was a really good start. That was 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh,
I want you to do that for blackguards and see people crumble.
Next time. Oh gosh.
Especially since those people, a lot of those people there would not expect you to have dug stuff up because you don't know them as well as
I
us.
dig stuff up on everyone I meet
It's
ever.
terrifying.
That's a really good out of context statement to put. Anyways, speaking of Blackguards Gallery, we're Blackguards Gallery. our adventure, a pirate-themed adventure that's sponsored by Level Up Advanced 5e. Streaming at every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This little miniseries is going to continue on for a good bit as alongside and it's continue to stream alongside
series.
The Lanya Expedition 6 episodes. Yeah, give us a watch there. We have a wonderful crew of many different guest folks, many friends of ours who are an absolute wonder to play with and
so much fun
and to listen to, and they are here to break your hearts and to entertain you to your broken heart's delight. All right. Well, and also in our previous episode, we played a module for one session called Clean Spirits by Cassie Mothwin, who at the time of this recording has a crowdfunder up for Tangled Blessings, her Dark Academia Magic School game for one to two people, and it's completely GM-less, no dice, just tarot cards.
Love.
It is crowdfunding month for independent TTRPG makers. So there's actually a lot of there's a bunch going on right now that started on the beginning of February. So there's a lot of really cool stuff out there that needs to be funded. I know Tangled Blessings already met its stretch goals, which is super cool. But there's also a lot of definitely check out. There's a bunch of cool stuff on Kickstarter and crowdfunder and all that stuff right now for different independent TTRPGs.
Indie
right
is
now.
so cool.
Definitely check it all out. There are so many very passionate and wonderful creators out there who are who you never know what game can speak out to you. So take a look around. Clean Spirits definitely spoke to us. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Our main vehicle for to use for our storytelling as of the moment is 5th edition, but for Songwoven, for certain sessions we're going to continue to explore using different sorts of a variety of different small maybe system agnostic modules that can enhance our storytelling for a brief moment. So if you have any of those, feel free to shoot them at us on Twitter at Songwoven. We would love to see any kind of any kind of module or anything that we can play for a bit on this show with our dear Jean-Claude and Cecilia. With that said, that is an 8-minute intro. Wow.
We're getting there.
We got it.
This game is pre-recorded, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about everyone in the chat. I'm not ignoring you, even though typically I do. Chat sucks, guys.
We love chat, and we'll be playing around chat with you guys on Sunday.
I'm just kidding. That was a bit. That was a bit I did a long time ago as the former DM, but I'm now the narrator, so it's different now.
Turning over a new leaf.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a dungeon master. You are just a narrator.
A nana.
I feel like narrator's a little too passive for how you treat us. If I'm gonna be completely honest.
No, people narrate torture all the time. Like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Like, that's what a narrator, you know.
Wait. The narrator says, "Oh, I'm gonna get you." That's what you think of when you think of a narrator.
Yeah, totally. That's me as a narrator.
Set up that sentence. I think it's too passive what you do to us.
Okay, fine. I am the AN. I am the active narrator.
Anana.
You're the narrator from Into the Woods who we feed to the giant.
Some of us don't like how you've been telling the story.
Snacks.
All right. Well, with that said, let's dive back into the kingdom of Cadvarum. Back into the viewpoints of our two intrepid adventurers. Would anyone like to recap what happened? Last session.
No. Fuck no.
Cecilia and Jean-Claude arrived in the clockless, dusty streets of Old Lucia to seek shelter from the rain. There they found an inn called the Sleepy Sheep, which was headed by a young woman named Fran, who was taking care of the place. The place was in severe disrepair, having been neglected for a very long amount of time. And seeing the mess that the inn was in, both of our intrepid heroes decided to clean the place to make a small nook of their own amongst the chaos. And that's it. Nothing else happened. They didn't talk about anything. They just cleaned the place.
Major emotional plot points weren't brought up. You know, never, traumas that the characters had been hiding away, never addressed. None of that happened last session.
Nobody cried.
Nobody cried, including the players. Fuck me.
And nobody's crying right now.
No one's crying right now. Yes.
This is a happy place.
This is a happy game.
But for real though, if you haven't caught the last session, it's a special one.
Heavy.
Clean Spirits by Cassie Mothman. Check it out. But anyways, where we last left off, Cecilia and Jean-Claude, after cleaning the area and exhausting yourselves in two separate ways, the both of you eventually find your sleep. Now, Cecilia.
No.
We're gonna go ahead and begin with you first.
Oh no.
As I click my way to the jukebox to play
Not wearing her nightcap.
music.
I'm sleeping with the moon shards, so it's okay.
Is it?
They comfort me, and I haven't
they?
even had to think about it.
Cecilia, there is a warmth that encompasses you. It blankets you. It's been that way ever since you first made contact with the moon shards. There is a physical sort of like ambient touch that you can't quite explain. Something that gives you a great amount of comfort. Something comparable to something that you haven't had too much before, but it's a concept that's talked so much in books. A mother's touch, a mother's embrace, a gentle voice swaying you into sleep. The assurances of a parent who has been with you, of a person who has dedicated their entire life to your protection and your growth. Something that you haven't had basically since you were a child, and something you haven't had from your father for 2 years. As you are sleeping, the moon shards tucked firmly into your palm, clutched around, your digits clutched around them. A vagrant wind, a breeze, passes through you. It tussles the hair that rests above your ears for a bit. And in your mind, it feels pleasant. But a part of your brain starts to wake up. And you realize that in this current state that you're in, you're not supposed to feel the wind. You are nestled in a place with 4 walls. A wind should not be a thing you feel in here. Your eyes open to the sight of waving grass. In the midst of a moon-touched field, purple, purple shaded green trees surround the area around you. And you sit up in the stillest night that you've ever experienced. Stars shine bright in the sky, but they don't twinkle. The moon is full and bright, and it looks down on you. It's unmoving, except for the grass and the trees around you. Confused, you get up, looking around you. Nothing to signify where you've been or where you're going. Your memories are about you. Your wits are still abound. You were asleep in a place called the Sleepy Sheep with Jean-Claude, who was gone. You don't have any of your things with you. And as you open your hand, the moon shards are there.
Yeah, she just is looking around. No signs of where she would have been supposed to be, or I guess the first inclination would be signs of danger, like someone had kidnapped her very stealthily in her sleep or something. That would be the first thought.
Poor Cecilia.
A sign of danger greets you subtly. The breeze that are washing over you, they are warm at first, but there are counter breezes. There are ones that cross the other one, ones that hit you at the same time or just a bit after, a bit before. These other breezes are chilly, cold. They put ice in your blood, in your veins, and you're not sure why. You hear in the distance a slight chuckle. And then you hear a sound that you're not quite familiar with. The sound of children playing, laughing.
Oh.
And then cutting through immediately, something that feels more real and primal. There was something artificial about that sound of children playing, but then the sound of a scream of a girl, a loud, high-pitched scream, cuts through the air, and then everything falls silent, and the breeze stops.
Gosh. Is the grass tall enough to, like, hide in?
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, she'll still try to, like, carefully, quietly move towards the sound where things happen, but she doesn't know what's going on or doesn't want to get caught, so she is trying to be quiet and careful rather than just rush into it. Because the last time she rushed in to try to help someone in danger, it was the scarecrow that tried to drown her.
That wasn't great. That wasn't a great time.
A devastating flaw of good people. You make your way towards the source of the sound. As you begin to approach the shrubbery at the end of the field that leads into the trees. As you take one step in, a hand whoosh, from one of the bush erupts out above, shooting towards you, and gently grabs your wrist. It doesn't. There's a gentle tug, as you hear shh, shh, as you see a young furbolg poke her head out. One of her you see one of her glasses is cracked and one of her eyes is closed. A little bit, a little bit of a little cut hangs on like her cheek. But she's still looking through to you with round glasses and through one lens. She is fearful. You can see that she's fearful as she puts a finger over her quivering lip. She just goes, hide.
She nods and she does what she says. Not knowing any different.
As you hide, I assume hiding with her.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at you, puzzled. She just goes, where did you come from?
I don't know what's happening. What?
I don't know.
Is someone hurt?
Everyone just like there was this person going around and before she gets a proper chance to explain, there is a voice that creeps in the air. It goes through your ear, through your head, and out the other. You hear a voice that goes, hide and seek. And her voice immediately hitches and she just covers her mouth.
Ew, 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 ew.
You hear, children,
No.
come out. As you see, far off in the distance, gently parting multiple different bushes with these long, like lengthy fingers. The middle finger is just a bit longer than all the other ones. A large cloaked, figure with a sort of like matted, like crow feathered, gray feathered like hood overneath its form. It's about like 8 feet tall, very broad shoulders. And you see following behind him in a single file line are multiple furbolg children. Standing in line, their eyes completely milky and like glazed over, following just obediently, their heads held up, looking towards the back of this person.
Tim, this is so fucking creepy. Whew.
1, 2. The figure turns around ever so slowly. The only thing you could see of their face, beyond the shadow that's being casted over the hood, are 2 blue glowing orbs, basically. As this person counts the children behind them, it goes, 1 more.
How many kids is it behind him again?
There are 7.
7.
Jenny, are you scared? I'm scared.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to decide what she's gonna do.
This is a nightmare right now for me.
Yeah. Okay, if he doesn't notice them, yet. She's just going to stay quietly for now. She doesn't want to do anything, because if she moves or does anything, then he'll know where she is. But I will say she might prepare. She wants to, if something happens, she wants to cast protection from evil and good on the girl.
Oh.
As you prepare the spell, you look over to see the girl who's shaking. Tears are flowing down freely from her face. She is frightened. And as you hold out your hand to her, she kind of like seizes up, seeing what you're doing, and she seems scared. Something very similar to a doctor giving a shot to a kid. She doesn't know what you're doing.
She just leaves the hand there gently because she's not casting it yet. She doesn't want to make the noise associated unless it's time. Unless she feels like she has to.
Oh, that's right.
Because it is verbal, somatic.
I was gonna say, there's a verbal component, isn't there?
And at this time, can you please give me a wisdom saving throw?
Maybe I should be casting it at second level on myself.
I was gonna say, Jenny, up it up a bit. Up it up a bit.
If I do it at second level, I can cast it on both of us.
Yeah, instead of you, because you might join the line of kids.
17 wisdom save.
17? There's a sudden seizure of the quiet in your head. Something akin to static. Your head begins to feel numb for but a moment, and as you wince at this noise filling your head, you notice that the moonlight, which was lighting this area, gradually turns red. And looking up towards the air through the canopy of the trees, you notice that a red glow has taken over the moon. And descending from the sky, carving a figure into the moon, you see a large, almost insect-like in its expression, four eyes on each side, multiple tendrils coming out of it, coming off the side. Some of the tendrils seem to have like squid like suckers on there. Some of the other tendrils have like blades at the very end, but they don't.
Got her dad.
Despite the violent nature of these tendrils, it seems to be descending almost majestically. Its body completely bare, wrinkly, and it seems to carry a large. You're not sure what it is, but it seems pustulous in nature. Multiple holes in its skin. It just carries it as it's coming down.
What?
That's when noticing, of course, the large figure from before, the 8-foot tall figure, walks out into the opening beneath this descending alien-like creature. And you do notice more expressions when this figure walks past you. A large, toothy smile of uneven teeth and an assorted amount of dead creatures in its mouth, as a smile stretches across its face. It outstretches it as he outstretches his arms. The children form a circle. Underneath the descending figure.
I'm gonna try to take the distraction. I am gonna upcast it, seeing after feeling the pull on my mind. I'll cast protection from evil and good on the both of us, and just for people's knowledge, protection from evil and good does not upcast rules as written. We just have done that in our games before, to apply to multiple targets instead of just one.
Yeah, why the fuck not? Ugh.
Guess what? Rule change. It does it anymore.
Rule change.
I'm kidding.
Rules don't matter.
Our
Not
whole
with
strategy
creepy-
for our Monday game pins.
Rules don't fucking matter. It's terrifying.
As this divine protection crosses over the both of you, you feel it draw from the area around you. You feel the redness of the moon actually bend and curl around the both of you. And it's this visionary it's this visionary like tell, because because if someone's looking this way, they could definitely tell something's going on that makes you panic for a bit, but they're distractible enough. Your heart is beating in your chest, but you feel the moon's protection about you. But as you cast that spell, specifically, drawing from the power of Saloon, the four eyes shoot towards your direction first.
No.
And then the head follows suit.
If I notice, I want to try to move the opposite direction from the girl to try to keep her from getting noticed at least. If I notice that they are gonna look at me, I'm gonna try to at least make sure it's only me.
As you're moving away, she's unbelievably scared. This girl is way younger than you. She holds your hand.
Oh no.
She doesn't want you to abandon her. Alone and scared in these mysterious woods.
In that case, I can't get away from her to draw the attention away anyways. I'll stay next to her.
That's when you hear the voice once more. It creeps through your head again, but this time now, it leaves a chill. You can feel the voice scraping your brain, leaving its icy coldness in your head as it passes by. Hide and seek.
Ew, Tip.
Shouldn't it be your turn to hide then? She's just gonna try to go.
The hag turns towards you. Towards your direction. And just goes, idle wind. Goes, so good to see you again.
Again?
It's warm. You see the sleeping form of a giant furbo next to you. Jean-Claude. In the clean mess that the two of you, the organized mess that the two of you have created together. You open up your hand to find the moon shards thrumming ever so quietly with the positive energy that has reinforced you for the past couple of days. Your nightcap.
I was gonna say, are they thrumming differently than normal? Like strong?
They are.
Yeah.
It is thrumming with a pattern. With it, instead of just one gentle hum, now it's something along the lines of bum 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 bum.
Like a heartbeat.
She's just like, kind of like, no, they're not okay. She's trying to like, she goes, trying to talk to the moon shards, like, get, do something about it. Just trying to reason with moon shards.
As you talk for this moment, just trying to like a bargain anything. The safety of that girl was, you're not sure what's gonna happen. A sudden voice speaks out from the pitch black of the room. Two yellow eyes are open.
Fuck.
Did you have a bad dream, Cecilia Idlewind?
Is it Augustus?
It's Augustus. And
Thank
that is all.
Christ.
It came out of nowhere, so that was so. Look.
Yeah, she jumps at that.
Augustus, thank God.
Yes, but I don't think it was just a dream. And there's kids and they're in danger and I don't know where they are or what's going to happen.
Augustus walks over to you, and just kind of sits next to you, his tail slowly swishing in the air, and just goes, "Have you never had bad dreams before?"
No, I've had plenty. I don't think that was a dream.
What makes it different than the rest?
The moon shards.
Goes, often I come across people who mistake premonitions and dreams and gets the two mixed up. However, how can you be so certain?
It's just, it seemed like it had to do with the moon turned red and you could see the moonlight. And now the shards are thrumming.
You were dreaming about the pale red moon. Are you on the bed at the moment?
Yeah.
Augustus goes, "Have you heard of the pale red?" Jumps onto the bed, slips off, There's a large.
I want a cat like Augustus.
She picks him up.
I got it. I'm learning.
Okay.
Do you pick him up still?
She stops because he told her to.
Jumps up. He clutches with his claws and then just scratches the blanket as he gets up. The pale red moon. Legends say that. Legends say that. Legends say that the light of the moon, just when exposed to it, exposed to an egregious amount to it, can pervert one's senses and completely change a person. The pale red moon, among certain celestial circles, has been fated to happen one day. It has been told that when the moon turns red, all who bear witness to it, and all who are touched by it, and if their nature allows it, will turn into devastatingly brutal creatures who would wreak havoc on the plane of man.
That a legend, you said?
A legend among mortals, yes. But
That's what I saw.
I was not a mere mortal. The pale red moon is truth.
And it's just going to happen, or it's happening, or
Yes. It is something that the god, Malar, the god of savagery, wishes to happen.
Who did you say to me?
Malar.
Not,
which is
not Alar.
Which is
Not
Alar with an
Alar.
M at the beginning. So hey, another another Malar god.
Because we have another god that we don't like in another campaign.
In the light of Malar, aka the light of the pale red moon.
Yeet.
It goes. But Malar has been sealed away. In the same plane they sealed away Dara's Dune.
She's the lie for her own once.
This is a lore dump.
That's what I'm here for. Meow.
Augustus.
Does
lore dumping
Jean-Claude wake up with failed cat jumping and the talking and things?
He's a heavy sleeper.
Dara's Dune. Just. And what does that have to do with the moon?
That is Malar's greatest vision. That is what he wishes to do, to beset a new level of savagery into mortal kind.
What does he look like?
Malar.
Yeah.
As a large beast. Feral red eyes. Fur covered, bloody teeth, bloodied claws. Is, I believe, 12 to 13 feet tall, but he might have grown since I last saw him.
You've met him?
I've met many agents of deity. I have lived for a long time. But I can't hunt a mouse for the life of me.
What about a creature that's looks like kind of insect-like, but also squid-like, in with like bladed tendrils and can float from the air.
That can be anything. He says that genuinely.
Anything?
It's not very helpful, Augustus.
There are many different kind of creatures with chitinous features and tendrils and insect-like features.
Maybe I can draw a picture. I mean, I'm not a very good artist, but
I was once a great artist, and now I
What?
have pause.
Back in my day.
she tries to cover it up a bit, trying not to bother Claude too much, but she casts light on something small. And maybe on one of the candles that they cast light on earlier. And
Yeah. Don't need to start
she
fire.
and she starts trying to draw a rough sketch of the creature.
He watches his tail swishing. As you draw a rough draft, would you say Cecilia's like a good artist?
No.
Oh.
He just goes, "Do you want me to recognize it, or?"
Well, I mean, just to give you like a better idea, I can help describe
Does this
things
make
to her.
sense?
I'm not very good. I mean, like I can't draw like realistically.
You're a
But it had,
brilliant
like-
mind, Cecilia. I recommend practicing.
Shade.
You can kind of get the idea if I explain it right. Like, see, this is like kind of what I meant by insect-like, and it had like the little like things that squids have there,
Hmm.
Like I
and
said.
it floated down from the moonlight.
He does look thoughtfully, getting past your art, and art, and his eyes just kind of like look up for a bit, and he just goes, "I'm not quite sure." But says the creature that you're describing, the kinds I have seen it from, goes celestial emissaries.
Hmm.
But they come in many different forms like that. And they don't reveal themselves to people on the material plane.
Would a sealed away god have its own celestial emissaries still?
Because a sealed away god should have nothing. No connections to the outside world. The gods of every pantheon has agreed to make sure that there are no traces of any banished gods found on the material plane, or otherwise. Not the nor the Feywild, nor the Shadowfell, nor the lunar plane, nor the world of dreams, for that matter.
Even if it was a dream, it shouldn't be that. That's what you're saying.
Either it's of your imagination, a twisted coincidence of some kind, or just the world of dreams, ones that are plagued with premonition by divination, have granted you a scary insight to the outer mechanisms of what is going on. He then stands. He then stands up and stretches. Goes. However, and this may seem strange to you, but for now, I would not worry about it.
You don't think I should worry about it?
If it is premonition, it will seek you out passively. But for now, you are on a journey, are you not?
Yeah.
Perhaps it is a dream. Perhaps it is something that your mind has made up. So, says as a brilliant mind should.
It's nice that you think I'm that creative. Something like that passively seeking me out too doesn't exactly sound great either.
No.
I forgot how mortals feel. You people have things like fear and hands to catch mice with.
Do you not have fear?
Of course not.
I think Augustus.
Like, even if somebody just quickly puts their hands in front of your face or something, you go, oh,
jumps up like 3 feet.
I'm sorry. much louder too.
Does Jean-Claude still sleep?
Oh my god, no, he wakes up. He goes, what? You definitely.
I'm sorry.
Jumps like 5 feet.
I thought you wouldn't be scared since you said you wouldn't be scared. So
that wasn't fear. That was survival instincts.
Jean-Claude is like bleary-eyed as fuck. His hair is all a mess, and he's going, what is wrong? What do I should do? What?
Jean-Claude, good morning.
Sorry.
That is I, Augustus.
Oh. What are you two doing? Why couldn't what time is it even morning? And he's looking out the window.
It's she also hasn't looked out the window yet. She peeks.
It's been dark.
I think it's almost morning, maybe. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What are you two doing? Are you?
We were discussing the concept
about,
of
my
premonitions and
dream.
their mixture with mortaldom.
At 5 in the morning? Why?
I don't see why time
the most
relates.
philosophical at. I get the most philosophical at night, I guess.
It's not night though. It is early morning, Cecilia.
Yeah, I'm used to waking up that early. Maybe my body's just getting back into the habit.
Oh, really?
Sorry.
Okay.
She looks at Augustus.
Well, is everyone okay though? Cause I am not a night, morning, whatever TED Talk this is person. I'm going to pass the fuck out. Are we good? Everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine. This is kind of random. Well, not completely random because of, what we were talking about yesterday and things, but, and maybe it's too early for this, but what does Sylvie look like?
You see, he's been, one eye half open, gently, leaning over, falling over. His hair is a mess. When you say that, his eyes flutter open, a bit wider. And, he goes, yeah, and he's looking at Augustus just sitting there.
He's sitting there cat style.
And he's like, she is she's a young girl with very, big curly hair. She's a furbolg, like me. She's always her glasses sometimes are too big for her face, so she's always pushing them up to adjust them.
She has glasses too.
Yeah, she does. She does. But she does not like to wear them. She has to read, but we had to argue a lot when she first had to get them. But yeah, big curly hair. She has 2 little dimples in her cheeks. She's very inquisitive. She's always taking in her surroundings. And she has like a little it is not like a birthmark, I would say, like right under her eye, like a very fancy, I would joke and say she's like a court lady.
Does the description match to me?
Yeah.
No, she's just sitting there like very alarmed.
Your heartbeat is racing.
Mine? I'm so tired. No.
I noticed, Augustus.
Did you?
Thanks. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's your heart.
Everything okay?
Augustus, do people normally dream about specific people they've never met who people close to them care about? Or is that more of in the premonition category?
Sorry?
Well, if you want to get technical about it.
Someone care to fill me in?
I saw her. I was with her. She talked to me. In a dream. But then I woke up and I'm here and I'm not there and...
You saw her. Was it, and he points to the moonshards, was it them again? How they do that thing? Maybe it was that kind of
Maybe, but it
thing?
didn't feel like that. Normally the moon shards are comforting and there's... That was just...
It was not comforting to see, Sylvie?
She was in danger. I cast a spell on her to try... She was hiding and she noticed me and she had me hide with her. And there was this tall, creepy man with still flesh in his teeth and things, and
did he have a mask?
No. But he was playing hide and seek, he said, with all these verbal kids behind him.
Oh, mother.
And Sylvie was the last one.
Slams a fist into the floorboards.
Jumps up.
And he's just breathing very heavy, but still listening.
And maybe it was really stupid if that was something that was real. But I felt something trying to come over my mind, and so I cast a spell on the both of us to try to protect us. But the moonlight was turned red, and the moon clearly wrapped around us, and it made them notice us. And there was this creature. It looked like this. She puts her drawing shows him her drawing. And it like floated from the sky, and they had the kids line up in a circle under the moon underneath it. But they were still looking for Sylvie, and I think my spell gave her away. She was hiding, and then I just woke up.
Okay. You know, and he's, you know, his fist still in the ground. He's still breathing very heavy, but trying to keep his shit, you know, intact. He's staring down at this picture, and he's like, could you, walk me through, please? Pointing at the picture. I just need a little bit more context here.
It was like... It wasn't like anything I've ever seen. It's kind of hard to describe, but it was like insect-like, but also like squid-like seed. Like it had like the kind of, I forget what they're called, but the, you know, the things that they have on like the tentacles and stuff. And then it was like its tendrils were like bladed. You can tell which notes I wrote about the appearance, because those are the only ones I can repeat to you guys.
Yeah. No. You see, Jean-Claude looks very confused, and he's like, "Was it like the one that came to your village with your dad?"
I never saw it.
It kind of sounds like it. I could be wrong, but didn't you say it had tentacles too?
That's what Delmira told me. She did see it. It did float in the air.
Oh,
too.
Fuck.
And Delmira fought it.
Do you remember what she did?
She didn't go in that much detail.
So wait, you said, and he looks at Augustus, premonitions is what I woke up to? Is this the Madame Wither's thing, or... I don't get it. I don't get it.
Who's Madame Withers?
Oh, God.
You said it could be something that's happening? Or something... Or is it something that
Or it could be something that's already happened.
Already happened.
Premonitions are a fickle and confusing beast, built to be that way on purpose. Was this image of this person that you saw, was she young?
She was just a kid.
Perhaps you should... Sorry, there are noises going on outside my door right now. I can't
Okay, Augustus, you've better killing than me.
He goes, yeah. He goes, perhaps the only way to know where this premonition lies is by the image of the folk. Let me go do something real quick.
Oh,
no worries.
Be right back.
No worries. No worries. We're
seconds.
pre-recording. I actually have to go grab my charger for my laptop anyway. So.
Yeah. Get your charger.
BRB. 1 sec. So this is a good break. Ow, my ears.
Yeah, my dog.
Oh, Lizzie.
My dad doesn't know my dad didn't know I was recording.
Oh.
Okay. Just
Emma's
goes.
not here.
Oh boy.
I was like, you just like, we're gonna start. I'm like, she's not there to me. Look, she's not in the chair. She's getting her charger.
Sorry, need to chug in the charger.
Sorry for that distraction. That's the kind of high octane action you can find here at Songwoven.
That's, yeah, keeping you on your toes to the nth degree.
My dog begging to be allowed into my room.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, she scratches at there. She wants in.
She was like, please, father, father.
I'm like, Lizzie, I'm lore dumping. Come on.
Lizzie,
Play Augustus.
Lizzie's Augustus.
Oh gosh.
Headbutt you.
She headbutts me. She's gonna knock me out. Goes. We can't tell for certain what these premonitions mean, and I would not dwell on them for too long. But heed them, yes.
Eat them, but don't dwell on them? How? That doesn't make any sense.
It makes sense
How
to
do
me,
you heed
a
them?
sphinx.
And if it happened already, then how can you heed that? Or if it will happen, or if it is happening right now, how can you heed that?
I don't know how I can explain these concepts to you.
It's okay, Augustus. It's okay. How I am going to interpret it is a reminder, because it certainly sounds like you said how many children were there?
8.
8.
Yeah.
And Sylvie.
Yeah, that was the number of how many kids went missing. So, you know, maybe it is a message that we must continue our quest.
Maybe.
There's no doubt that you would find more answers on your journey.
Is that how it works?
I think so.
You said she was scared?
Terrified. And they didn't find her until I did something.
I don't go down that road, you know. It is a tricky world in the Feywild where our time is a few seconds or millennia, you know. Don't worry. Nothing makes sense there. I would not beat yourself up about that. But whether it is real or not, you know, I'm glad that she had someone to look out for her. So thank you. Well, I am awake anyway. Shall we get going? Should we say goodbye to our new friend?
Yeah, we should probably go.
And what the fuck is going on with those? And he points to the moon shards as they're doing their weird, you know, pattern glow.
They've calmed now. They're glowing, but they're calmer. But you've definitely seen them earlier when you awoke, Jean-Claude.
They
I haven't seen
more
them do that
intense
before.
Right when I woke up.
They creep me out, I'm not going to lie. Once I learned that those things are sentient and he's like looking down at them, like kind of cringing away, they creep me out a little bit.
I wonder if I really concentrated, if they'd show me more.
They're sentient?
He looks at Augustus. Yeah, Augustus, as a sphinx, I would assume you would know that. You know, but I understand, you know, it is very hard to keep up with my intellect. I move in a way that disregards time itself, so
That's not true.
I can understand. Okay.
Yes. And even though, yes, I am an all-powerful sphinx. He jumps off the bed, head first into the flows onto the ground, gets up to his feet. Even though I am an all-powerful sphinx, there is no possible way that I can know the machinations of everything around me, especially those of the celestial bodies that hang from above.
Of course.
But you've met gods,
Yes.
including sealed away forever gods.
What?
Before they were sealed away.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck do you two talk about at 5 in the morning?
My head hurts.
Because you slammed it into the ground.
I had heard that cats, when they jump off, they lead with their head first.
What? No. They always land on their feet.
No, maybe you're thinking about... I read a book one time that said that their eyes lock onto the position so that they can center the rest of their body and figure out how to land. That's why they always land on their feet.
Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that.
But they don't land on their heads.
I got that part. I was once a bigger, more divine cat.
Yeah, but I guess you're not divine enough to know about the moonshots.
Why are you mean?
I'm gloating.
He just wants to feel a little smart, you know.
Do I hear that?
I see why.
She whispers it, but you probably can hear it.
His eyes slide over. I'm not pretending. I simply am. I read a philosophy book once that said, because I think, therefore I am.
That's
what
not
does
true.
That mean?
I don't know. Philosophy blows kind of scare me, not going to lie, so I didn't delve too deep into it.
I used to kind of think that... I read a philosophy book one time, and I just really felt like he was overthinking everything.
It
To be
does,
completely honest.
it tends to go in a circle a bit, you know, and then when people, you know, you run into wizards who are studying philosophy, they expect you to just, you know, follow their line of thinking when you're like, this is what? It's bizarre. Either way, what do the gods have to do with this? Why are they getting dragged into this now?
Well, so you know how I said the moon turned red?
Yeah, creepy.
Apparently that, according to Augustus, is a prophesized event where the moon would turn red, like the pale red moon, and every creature that the light touches would turn into some sort of monster.
Like Jaime with his werewolf?
She looks at Augustus.
Oh, what was happening? There was
Augustus, you need to keep up. What?
I heard a mouse.
Okay. Because the Jaime thing was not great, but he himself was not that bad, you know.
But it would turn everyone into dangerous creatures.
That could be a problem.
And Augustus said there's a god named Malar, who's a god of savagery, who he has met, who is now sealed away on the same plane as Thara's Dune, which he didn't explain what that was.
Oh, yes. Thara's Dune, the chained elemental, the great evil. He would destroy the world if he is unchained.
Wow. That is not great.
But
That's
the pale red
great.
moon is Malar's vision. What he wants to do. His dream. But he's locked away.
So, Tentacle Buddy is friends with Malar, we are assuming, and also douchebag who took my niece.
Well, Augustus says that tentacle creature might be a celestial emissary, but a sealed away god shouldn't have any influence, but they should not have any emissaries on any plane.
And you said like the kids joined hands in a circle, like a cult kind of thing?
Kind of. They had like this like glazed over look on their eyes, like they
Ugh.
weren't themselves.
Let me tell you, I do not envy, those who study the gods. That's too much. Too much. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I don't. What do we do with this information other than continue on?
I can try to get back there. She says, holding the moon shards.
And he puts his hand on the moon shards and lowers them. I think you've had enough time, with spending in moonshot time. Yeah.
Just what if I could do something though?
Yeah. What if? Yeah. What if though it knocks you down again? And then you're exhausted for days on end, and it makes us more. Points to the outside, like more. It makes you more vulnerable to the things that we continue to run in on the road. Let's put a pin in this, yeah? And he taps his moon shards. Let's just wait, okay? You've just seen this. I had that weird thing 2 days ago or whatnot. That other vision, I would not. You need to really slow down with this, okay? He points to the moon shards. I need you at full health, okay?
All right.
Oh, so Augustus, yes, they are sentient. Why did you comment on that? Did you not? Explain.
It is not often that I learn new information. That is most certainly new to me. I do not have the divine wits of all the knowledge funneling through my brain anymore. But even if this was something that has occurred, something has occurred before or during my time as a Sphinx, I still did not know. Yes. You are certain these shards are sentient?
I mean, the spell. We cast a spell.
We cast legend lore from the saddlebag, and that's what he learned.
May I see it?
May you see
Sure.
the saddlebag or the shards?
The shards.
She shows him.
Walks up to it. Smells it. Licks it.
Oh dear. I don't know if that's going to help you, Augustus.
It didn't.
Okay. Yeah. But good try. Good try.
Question to me, by the way, is my spell slot expended?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Both of you have long rested, in fact. Also.
Thank gods. Oh, my HP is shit right now.
The acquiring of new information is a new concept to me that I'm still trying to gather. I'm not certain as to why. There are factors that even I don't know about. Yes. But I suppose that is why I am on this journey with you both.
Did you ever... You met, gods when you were a Sphinx. Did you ever meet a cat? Because...
What?
I've just It really feels like you've never met a cat.
Cecilia, Jean-Claude's like.
Why would you say that?
I'm just curious.
It's the most cat-like cat I've ever met.
I know about cats.
You know about them, but have you known one?
Yeah.
I mean, a Sphinx is a giant cat, is it not? You're not just a bigger kitty. Right?
I have met the god of cats.
Okay. Did not know that existed, but fair enough. You know
Very
what?
small god.
Here's a question. Why couldn't we not be terrorized by the god of cats? Why does it have to be the Unchained and the god of, why that? I'd like a little god to, go after us. That would be nice.
An aspect about prophecies is that 99% of them do not come true.
Really?
There are prophecies that are made every day. And then the reason why people receive premonitions is because they are there to be made aware of, or they are given to people who are being asked to stop them. But in whichever case, the divine wheel of divinity rolls on its own. And I assure you that no god would ever allow anyone to contain or to enact a large act of violence among mortaldom. Those in possession of absolute power can not only prophesy and make their prophecies come true, but they can also lie and make their lies come true.
My head hurts.
So you can kind of make anything come true?
I think, therefore, I am.
This is very philosophical now, actually.
That's what I'm saying.
You keep using this word philosophical. This is all just normal to me.
Yeah, it's hurting my head. Okay, so...
Do not worry so much about prophecy. You are very small in the grand scheme of everything. And insignificant, if I may put it so.
Okay, fuck you, Augustus. Time to get up and get going. And he's going to pick Augustus up by the scruff.
Whoa, I did it. I meowed.
You did good, but now you need to shut up. Okay, Cecilia, can we go now? We've been up for an hour. The sun has risen. Time to move. Come on, kitty.
We
Meow.
should probably leave.
And no more of this insignificant shit, okay? We're doing big things here. We got big plans.
Can you please put me down?
Have you learned your lesson?
I'm still in the process of learning how to learn things.
Have you begun to learn your lesson?
Meow.
That's all I can ask. And he puts him down.
You know, maybe you should meet... When this is all over, you can come meet my cat. He's a really good cat.
What is your-
Orange?
Is your cat orange?
No, he's black and white.
What?
What?
But his name is Orange.
Was he
really...
orange before?
No, I was just really young when I named him. He's a really old cat. Like, really old cat.
As proven by Cecilia here, humans have the wonderful ability to learn from their mistakes. So when you come back, you're going to call him white and black and white.
It's too late. It's too late to change his name now.
It's never too late.
Every year we think it might be his last year because he's just that old. So, you know,
God.
I
Cut the old fucker a break, okay?
He can't hear anymore, but Orange is his name, so
Hey,
and he recognized it when he could hear, so
Okay, I'm going to get sad about a cat I've never met, so can we get moving, please?
oh, I don't really think it's sad personally. Like he's a very happy cat and he's living
He's
very
dying!
happy, long life.
Perhaps he has much to
But
teach
you're
me.
dying too, technically.
Not
No, I'm
me.
not!
And
I'm
so am
immortal.
I. We're
No, you're
aging.
not! Shut up! Jean-Claude is starting to grab their things and still shove it in the bag and throw it in the wagon. He's slamming open the door. I'm not dying! Neither are you, and neither is Augustus, and no one is dying!
As you come down the steps, you see Fran, who's holding onto a blanket like she just jolted awake in the chair that she was sleeping on.
You're not dying either! And he opened the door.
We're just talking about the aging process.
Meow.
Augustus waves a paw.
Fran rubs her face. You do come. The two of you come down to see that the place has been worked on a great amount. Paint has been more of the paint has been worked on.
We've got nothing done.
She has done so much work in this night that you have gone through. She was sleeping in the chair with a blanket over her. I have eaten crumpets and tea on the table, and it seems like your yelling, Jean-Claude, has awoken her. She just goes, "Oh, thank you. You two are gonna leave. Thank you both for everything. I was hoping I could thank you properly. I just fell asleep after working for a good bit."
You did a lot. It's looking really nice.
That means a lot. Would you like some coffee or tea before you go?
I think, unless Claude wants it, I think we should probably be heading out, but thank you for letting us stay the night.
From outside, you hear, "Here I am, living it up, baby! That's right, I am alive! Life courses through me!" As he's you hear slamming of,
He is going to die one day. Did that cat just talk?
and then,
Meow.
what? Cat talk?
No.
Are you still sleeping
You're
tight?
crazy.
Oh no! No, don't gaslight her! What's up with cats in our gaming gaslighting people?
Sorry, yeah, he does talk. Sometimes. He's learning how to be a cat, to be honest. It's kind of confusing. Thanks for letting us stay. It was really nice to sleep in a place that wasn't haunted and also had beds.
You have one mouse in this building. And walks away. Following Jean-Claude.
Fucking Augustus.
Fran just goes, watches, her eyes follow Augustus the entire time, but Augustus leaves. And she just settles in her chair. Well, you can come back anytime.
Kind
Thank
of.
you.
Thank you again.
Appreciate it. I'll see you maybe when we come back this way eventually.
I'd be so glad. I'd be so glad to have you.
And she goes to join Claude.
Who is grumpily sitting in the
Augustus.
wagon.
Okay, mortality is not a good topic. Got it.
Augustus
Does not
walks up
handle it
to
well.
Augustus walks up to Jean-Claude. What happens after you die? I'm kidding.
Jean-Claude's eyes narrow and goes, I wouldn't know since I am so far from it.
I can sense the cartilage in your bones. I can hear the bone grinding against
I
the bones.
will pick you up again.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But you're packing up the wagon and you're getting ready to head out.
And he turns to oh my god, what's the horse's name? Not Marquis.
Reginald.
Reginald.
Reginald, and goes, and I don't want to hear a peep from you today. You're on thin ice, buddy.
You know, without Reginald, we're not getting very far. And he's been working really hard and walking for so many hours at a time in the rain.
Thank you, Reginald. A little less attitude next time, you know.
I don't think you have an attitude.
Well, you are biased. Gets into the seat of the wagon.
And she'll get on the wagon. On the wagon.
You get on the wagon. And the two of you get ready to continue your journey along the Lanya Road. And with that, let's get a break.
Break!
Woo!
Break time.
Break time!
Whew, what a chill game.
Yeah, chill, fuck you. Oh my god. Tim, legit, the dream was scary. Like, that was some, like, Halloween episode shit.
Aww. Thank you.
It was so gross. The long I can't. It's giving Slender Man, and I can't.
All right, everyone. We'll see you in a few. And we're back. Hello, everyone. We just had a very cool opening to this game.
Cool.
Because we're cool here at Songwoven.
We talked
play
before.
Dungeons and Dragons because
We're cool.
We talked before the game. I was like, yeah, you know, there's a lot happening in my home game at the moment, and also the Blackguards Gallery. This game's gonna be the chill one. And then Jenny said, I don't believe you.
And she was right.
Yeah,
But it's
because
just
you
this
also
part.
asked me, was Cecilia wearing her sleeping cap? So I knew it wasn't. I knew that was for a reason because this hasn't come up for a long time, but she has this nightcap that makes it so she doesn't have bad dreams, but she hasn't been wearing it because she's been sleeping with the moonshards, which give her pleasant dreams anyways. And
I've
so,
come to find that when Tim says this is going to be a chill session, I expect chaos.
Sometimes
I do it every session, and it's never true.
Sometimes it be. Sometimes
No,
it do.
it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
There was once I said it was a chill session, and then you guys turned it into a crazy session. I
Listen,
didn't
that
do anything.
opening with that
I blame
eldritch
you.
horror. Oh my god.
Super cool. He wants to say hi.
No, it's the children. The bulbils.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves back into it.
Into the chill session.
That's the title of this week's episode. The chill session.
The chill session. Definitely. Put that up.
I'm not gonna lie to them.
False advertising here at Songwoven.
I will lie to them.
I'll lie to all of
It's
you.
so easy. And you won't believe me. Like little fools.
Giving me Joker vibes.
You're all puppets. I'm holding all the cards, and they're all full houses.
Mwahaha.
The best card in Bingo? What was the game called? Go Fish.
Bingo?
Anyways.
Go fish too.
Bingo Fish. There we go.
Bingo fish.
Bingo fish.
If I'm double wrong, then I'm correct.
What's
Anyways.
his name? Oh.
Philosophy, baby.
We began to travel. Once again on the Lanya Road. In this travel, I would say that it's absolutely relatively peaceful. You pass by many an assortment of different villages and towns, go up and down multiple slopes. You travel through forests and fields and such, all in this one day. But what you do see coming up ahead of you on the road is something called Lundy's Marsh, a swamp area, which is going to be very cool. Some of you have never seen a swamp. Real quick.
Is this something? Never mind. I'm thinking of a different marsh. Continue.
I have a couple of things I've been wanting to do in free time.
Yes.
One of them is I want to use the saddlebag to cast Legend Lore, and I want to do it on Titan's Fever.
Yes, please. Hashtag most abused spell in this campaign, Legend Lore.
Yes, we have
Give
free
us
Legend
the
Lore every
answers!
day.
Give us the answers.
1 second here. I'm gonna go ahead and look up Legend Lore real quick so I know what to give you exactly.
Titan's Fever
favorite
sounds like it could be
spell.
legendary.
What's the other? It's Legend Lore. It's not identify. Identify is like the object doesn't tell you though.
Brings to mind a brief summary of the
It can do identify and detect magic as well, but
Yeah, I think if I ever want to play a high intelligence character, I'll just have Legend Lore on me constantly. Always.
know everything, every legend.
Everything. And then Tim will
Historian.
tell me. Exactly. I don't have to think of it myself. Tim tells me.
and there's nothing more that I want to do than dump lore on everyone about everything in my
Dump
world.
lore all the time.
I have a lot more fuel for it now too, because we also have Malar, we have Thara's Doom.
We have a lot more. I love how she says fuel. Yes, let's fuel the fire.
Okay.
More things we can ask the bag.
Could we look at the hag too? Oh no, we tried to and it didn't work, right? Because it was Fae.
No, we didn't try the hag yet. That was one that we were considering, I think.
Did we try Farlius? And that's the one
We
that
tried
didn't give us info?
Farlius. That's the one that didn't
Yeah.
work.
Because he's
We
not
tried.
legendary, because he's a doofus.
Current
Yeah.
tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore, significant lore about the thing you
Stupid.
named, and the motivation you already have, and the thing isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. Alright. I can give you information about Titan's fever.
Because it's legendary.
It is a disease of yore. It's been around for a long time and has come through. It has a significance in certain parts of history. But Titan's fever isn't necessarily in regards to Titans, but rather giants. So
Look at the blood too. We learned, right, Jenny?
it's
They had
a
to drink Titan's blood.
it's a disease that is gathered by drinking something that has something akin to something that has a giant's blood inside of it. Now, the giants of old, they were known to be artisans and people who they weren't necessarily giants, not the giants you know now, but giants were a race of humanoid people in the very early parts of time that were they were very artistic. They were large storytellers and prophesizers and thinkers and such, and it is said that if you are to drink something that has their blood, not a giant's blood now like fire giants and ice giants, those are different completely. But if you drink a giant of the blood of one of those ancient giants, particularly when you set out for something to do, that this would grant you the inspiration and the free flowy, if that's not a word.
Free flowy.
The free flowy, the ability basically to do what you want to do. It is basically like a very sentimental and a sentimental way to carry you towards what you're doing, and it binds people to one goal. Titan's fever is something akin to basically a severe fever. It can cause delusion and just massive fever. It can really turn like those a bit weaker into states of delirium, but it hasn't killed people. But the thing is, you don't know that. But with Legend Lore, I guess you do.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was a Legend Lore reveals.
I was like, why would you say?
It has. This is a thing that's been throughout history. Drinking giant's blood to for everyone to come together to a single goal and binding everyone together, and giving people visions. People who started kingdoms, people who have made severe changes have done this. So,
am I able to get the impression that it's symbolic, or does it actually bind them?
It's definitely symbolic. But with your Legend Lore, drinking the blood, it also does, there is some semblance of, they do get some, actual, inspiration, divine inspiration in some way from it.
Because there has to be a benefit for these crazy nobles to be doing it.
It's definitely not a like, okay, this is just purely symbolic.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Bizarre that to drink Titan's blood for a revolution. Just fascinating.
Gonna get inspired too.
They're getting really it's giving Les Mis. It's really serving Les Mis.
Les Mis, but they all drink blood beforehand.
Red, the blood of Titans here. Just keep thinking that. Okay.
But that's what you gather about Titan's Fever. It's a historic, it's a historic act, but also, Ancient Giant's Blood is kind of extremely rare, so it's not done like nowadays. Definitely, especially since those ancient giants are basically extinct.
Furbolgs are.
I didn't say
Goliaths.
anything.
I was saying, wait, aren't I speak giant. Furbolgs are descendants of giants.
Is that why they needed Furbolg kids specifically for whatever they're doing with their moves?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up!
Timmy's just sitting there like... I didn't expect to connect the Titan's Fever thing information to potentially the vision from the beginning of the game, but I think it is.
Are those fuckers drinking kids' blood? Those sick fuckers?
Maybe.
How am I supposed to know?
Maybe we should have kidnapped them.
I was gonna be like, Goliaths, aren't they part of giants? And I was like, wait, no, Furbolgs are from giants. Yo, whoa, what the fuck? The red blood moon, they're harvesting Furbolg kid blood, the fuck?
Probably.
Tim's face, it's somehow connected, because he looked so angry when Jenny said that. It was like,
I think I was getting more impressed vibes, right? You're just so impressed with me.
He's like, damn, I love this woman, but fuck you.
I'm always impressed. I'm continuously impressed.
Especially when I get details like this right, because it is right. Right?
This is the only couple I play with.
I'm struggling with one
refuse
shoulder
to have
now.
any other.
I'm struggling with one shoulder now. That's how indifferent I am. See that?
Purposefully trying to keep his eyebrows from going up when I say something correct.
I told you it was the hold me back motion in this chair. Yo, Jenny, that's fucking wild.
Yep. Well, she'll relay what she learned to you.
Jean-Claude's not smart enough to draw that parallel either, so
Cecilia's not thinking about it yet either.
No, they're too dumb for this.
It's pretty far reach. Cecilia's not constantly thinking about, Furbolgs are from giants.
Jean-Claude can't even remember he speaks giant.
Someone's gonna speak giant at you. You're like, okay, where does this come from? I understand.
Like, slow down now. Hold on.
Oh, hold on.
Wait.
The other thing I wanted to do is, like, when at some point I'll be like, do you I feel bad because we haven't really properly introduced ourselves to Charles since we just threw him back in the bag. I think maybe we should say hi.
Yeah, I mean, the first time we met, I was also a little disturbed by Charles, and I think I let that, Yeah, I think we made a lot of judgments about the poor fellow. So I think, we've already spoken with Aphes and Augustus. Charles has really gotten the short end of the vial, so bring him out.
She pulls Charles out of the bag.
Jean-Claude is visibly, like, cringing, trying to hide it.
The one eye opens up, blinks.
Hi, Charles. I was realizing I never got to properly introduce myself. so my name is Cecilia Idlewind, and this is turns the eye towards Claude.
He's visibly disturbed. I am Jean-Claude Boucheron, captain and member of the Groven Guard, Charles. It is a pleasure to join you on this journey.
You hear a voice in your head, Jean-Claude. Wow. It's so nice to meet you.
I wasn't expecting it to sound like that.
You're so beautiful.
And he's looking at Cecilia because he doesn't. She's like, "Did you?"
The eye looks towards Cecilia, and you hear a voice in your head. You're so beautiful. Please be careful with me. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt anything that's beautiful. Life is so
that's really
precious.
sweet.
That's
Well,
why I'm
thanks
kept
for
in this
letting us
here
know.
jar.
Oh,
I can see everything that's beautiful. And I don't have to hurt it or destroy it anymore.
Okay. Charles is serving during a BBE fight, like last ditch effort. We pull him out. That's the vibe I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting.
well, that's really nice of you, Charles.
Cecilia, right?
Yes, that's my name.
That's a really pretty name.
I don't like him.
Thank you. Charles is a pretty name too.
Thank you.
And
That's the first time anyone's ever said that to me.
Oh wait, that's sad. Poor Charles. I feel bad.
Oh, and you have a pretty eye.
Is
You
there a
have
tear?
you have really pretty eyes too, and pretty hair, and pretty hands, and nose, and face, and
That's really nice of
everything.
you. Thank you, Charles.
Please be careful when handling me. I disintegrate everything I touch. I don't want to hurt anything that's beautiful.
This is very much Lenny and the Wabbits from Of Mice and Men.
Jean-Claude, he says he disintegrates everything he touches, and so
What
he
the
just
fuck?
wants us to be really careful with him because he doesn't
Okay,
want to
okay,
disintegrate
okay.
anything.
Is that the way you and Augustus don't? I mean, Augustus, Apheus don't get along?
I love Apheus. I love him so much. He used to be beautiful, but now he's still beautiful.
What?
You mean like when he was alive?
Mm-hmm.
You know him that long?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you disintegrate the bottle, by the way? How does it keep you from disintegrating it?
This bottle is magically enchanted.
Oh boy. I think I just had a stroke.
Magically enchanted?
Oh, that's what it was.
Yes. By a very nice person named Busella. She was very nice. Very beautiful.
Ursula?
The eye is floating. He is just a very he's so relaxed.
I wonder why Apheus has such beef with Charles. Like, he always calls him an asshole. I don't understand.
Yeah, the first time we met, he called him a fuckhead.
Like, these are some strong words for someone who's so chill, you know?
I'm a fuckhead.
No.
You're not.
You're not.
I don't
You
think
seem
you
like a
even
nice
have a
guy.
head.
Okay, Cecilia.
Well, if you like seeing beautiful things, do you just want to like sit here and watch?
That
As
would
we
be
drive?
so wonderful.
I'll just be careful, with you. Here, how about you can sit in my lap?
How strong is the bottle you are in, Charles?
Oh, I've been in this bottle for a very long time, and I never want to come out.
Okay. So you can't break easily. The bottle can break, right? We have to open it for you to come out, right?
Please don't open it. I don't want to
Nah,
hurt anything.
no. Oh, don't worry. That is the last thing I want to do right
Everything
now.
is so beautiful.
That's one way to look at the world, yes.
What's that? As you're holding it up, he looks at grass. What's that?
Okay,
Looking at a
okay.
flower.
Oh
What's
no.
that?
Maybe
Looking at
actually,
trees.
you and Augustus, Cecilia, you should have like homeschooling for him and Augustus. I think you'd be good at teaching them. I can't.
I think
I
that's
can't
a
handle
great
this.
idea, actually. Though Augustus, I think maybe he should homeschool us on some things.
Well, only
just needs-
certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Jean-Claude's eyebrow is like way past his hairline. You know, it's that cat. He's quite knowledgeable, but couple of spaces in his intellect that need a couple of fillings. It's
What
okay.
is-
It's okay.
What is that? Looking at the sky. That's so
the
beautiful.
sky.
Have you never seen the sky?
Ah. Yes. When I look up, it's always gray.
In the bag?
My whole life. But now it's a really beautiful color. That's so nice.
It is really nice.
Were you always goo, Chuckles?
Hmm?
Were you always goo?
Was I always a slime?
Yeah, that one.
I was always a slime. I would eat intruders.
Ah.
Do you have like slime parents?
Looking at you.
No.
Can you be my slime parent?
Well, I'm not a slime, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cecilia, you are way
You know-
too young to. You're too young to adopt. You're
you're
only
right.
18.
Jean
Teen
Claude
pregnant.
talked
No,
about running a family.
No! I no. 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 I prefer to die alone.
Well,
Oh, by
No one
myself.
should die alone.
I will, because I'm dying every day, I guess.
Atheist died alone.
but you were there, right?
I wish I was.
Oh.
I didn't realize Atheist had some trauma there.
Well,
Is that why? Is that why Atheist is such a dick to you? Because like you reveal all of his soft side.
He's really soft.
Oh no!
He's
Yeah, I
a really
really like
good
Atheist.
person.
This is why Atheist hates him. Got it.
Have you ever asked Atheist to be your dad?
Mm-hmm.
And he said no?
He said, fuck you.
That sounds like him. Well, I mean, I guess if you want me to be your mom, I could be your mom.
Thank you.
Cecilia, you're a teen parent. That's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I'm
mean,
not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying
he doesn't eat and he just stays in the bottle all day, so I feel like it's kind of low commitment.
But a child is never low commitment, you know. I don't know if this is the time for this.
Mother.
Oh God.
You know, it kind of even works. You know, my name's Cecilia. That starts with a C. His name's Charles. That starts with a C.
I can't. And so does. And no one else starts with a C.
What?
I don't know, but don't think of one.
Clouds. Does that mean clouds are my siblings?
Not really, but
And chalk and cheese.
You brought this upon yourself.
Cats and what's
wow,
another
you
C
know
word?
a lot of C words.
He knows more than Augustus, to be fair.
Oh, Augustus is so beautiful.
He's a
He
nice
is
cat.
So beautiful. How old are you, Charles?
Just kidding.
What is he counting on?
Just kidding. He doesn't do that. Just kidding.
What is he counting on?
I'm adult.
I think you're probably older than me if I had to guess, but it's okay. We can be a non-traditional family, I guess.
Oh God.
Oh, you met Delmira already, didn't you?
So beautiful. So nice. She fed me one time.
Oh, she fed you?
Fed you what?
Something called chocolate.
Oh.
Did you like it?
Jean-Claude is like clutching his pearls. He's like, my God, Charles, you are a monster.
I am. But
Oh,
I don't want to
no.
be a monster anymore.
Oh no, no. Hold on. Maybe we could, there are spells, I read once that druids can do this really cool thing where, they bring you back as something else. We could do that, maybe.
Oh,
They
Buscella
have
said.
to die?
Buscella said she wanted to do the same thing.
Who? Bustella?
Buscella.
The one who
Who's-
made the bottle.
Who's Bustella?
Oh. That says Apheus loved her. His flower. His one true.
Oh God.
Apheus didn't want to be evil anymore. He wanted to be so good.
What happened to her?
She fell in love.
With Apheus?
No.
And she left you?
He goes, His eyeball like spins a bit. It seems like whenever he's thinking, the eyeball spins around.
It's like the computer screen.
and then when he stops to speak, he looks at he looks at the both of you, and he just goes, I don't know what happened to her. Can you bring me to her?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't even know where to start looking.
We don't know her.
Aww.
But if I ever hear anything, then we can look into it.
That would make me very happy. I'm already very happy. You're all so beautiful.
You have a very beautiful heart.
Thank you.
Also, I guess if I'm being your mom now,
Oh, good.
you should know, Delmira is your aunt. Because she's my older sister.
Wow, I'm learning. Thanks, Mama.
Dracula is trying not to puke.
And you have a grandfather, too. But he's a long ways away.
Oh, I can't wait to see him.
Yeah, I might have to prepare him to meet you, though, because I don't think he's met anyone like you.
I hope I get to meet everyone.
I hope so, too.
But who's my father?
Some families do not have, some families are different.
Yeah, some families just have one parent, or two mothers, or two fathers, or...
Or maybe it's just a grandparents,
Yeah.
Okay. I have one mother, one aunt, one grandfather,
That's a lot.
and one overlord.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
Orpheus.
No. he's like, ooh.
The Grand Overlord of Magazine.
I thought it was High Lord. Which one does he want? What does he want? He keeps changing it.
Maxine?
Maxine.
Maxine? What is that?
Hmm?
Ah, what is Maxine?
Oh, this is where we were before.
Would I know where the fuck is this? Would I know?
You can look at the map.
Let me find the map.
Oh no, I'm just gonna tell you, it's not
Oh.
legitimately on the map. It's not a kingdom.
Is it a town? What is it?
If you look at the map, like you have the world map, not the world map, but like the continent map ahead of you. Maxine is seemingly a place in the Lavalum dynasty.
Oh.
I
I know nothing about this place, but it sounds old.
And seeing the where it's located, it's old. Let me go ahead and spell it. And it's Maxine. It seems like it's
Because I
embedded.
thought he was saying magazine.
It seems like it's built into like the side of a mountain in a desert. On the map where it's like you see the topographical information.
Is it on our way across the continent?
Oh
Or
no! It's
Oh no, nowhere near it.
like it is part of the lava. The Lanya Road splits into two ways, but you're going to go on the path through our home.
Right, my hometown. Yeah.
So like the Lavalum Dynasty is the other path. So you're
Got
not
it,
going to go
got it,
through
got it.
there.
We don't want to go through the dynasty because it's not a very cool place.
It's
That's what
kind
I've
of-
heard.
It's kind of crazy.
Well, our home has a lot of nice forests and trees, so I think we'll like it there.
Portals to the Feywild.
Portals to the Feywild. Portals to not fun areas of the Feywild. Not fun ones. Listen, there are some portals that are like the fun areas of the Feywild. These are not the fun ones.
It's all
These are not the fun portals.
perspective.
The party portal, but
Yeah, the party. No, for real though. Every time you see like a portal of the Feywild, it's like the party portal. These are not the party portals.
Again, it's all perspective. Like, if I have an affinity for getting choked by ash, then I would go.
If I love to get drowned in a sea of smoldering, cinders and ash, then I think that's a party for me.
I love getting smoldered.
Yeah, I love it. Love
It's
it.
great.
I'm sorry, I just had like a flash in my head of like the first time some person who doesn't know Charles asks what's that, and Cecilia just instinctually says, "It's my son." And I'm like, I can already see how bad.
It's gonna go really poorly. Let me make this
my
very
mother.
Oh God.
But yeah, you see that, and yeah, it's far off. But that seems to be where Atheus is from. It's a big desert.
Atheus has his own lore.
Yeah, and it's not tragic. It's okay.
It seems sad.
It does.
Oh boy. But Charles is just like,
Atheus wasn't an incel, right?
Whoa!
That was a pretty big leap, but like.
Whoa! No! Please!
I want to be sympathetic. I don't want him to be like that.
No!
I like Atheus. He's not an incel.
No,
He took the rejection well.
Yes! He's not into the chads and the whatever they. No! Atheus, no! No, he's one of my favorites. No!
let's not make any assumptions. I'm gonna go ahead and damage control here.
He took the rejection well.
Damage control here. JT, when watching this episode, is gonna be like, God damn it, guys!
Simpin'
We love our
liches.
moderators.
Love the liches.
He grew a lot, Atheus, in that time.
No, he didn't. He's a skull now. He became a lot smaller.
Did he die because of her?
He died of a broken heart. That's kind of better,
And
right?
alone.
And alone. He did die alone. Buddy.
Anyways, I guess you guys can figure that out.
Next session.
The optional Atheist lore.
Optional. Atheist side quest. Go all the way to the
Atheist side
Lanya
quest?
Dynasty.
Listen, I would do it.
Like,
Heck yeah.
hey, the Lanya Road thing, this Moonshard thing, we'll figure that out later.
We're gonna figure out our favorite NPCs.
I will say, the Lava Lamb Dynasty, I think, is one of my craziest places. Even Jenny doesn't know that much about it. It's just a really crazy place.
I'm gonna have a character be from there then. Next character's gonna be from there then.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Hey, real quick.
From magazine.
We'll talk afterwards, but I do remember an idea you threw at me. And I was like, that could be from the Lava Lamb Dynasty, like no doubt. So I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
This is why we love Tim. He interweaves all of his campaigns. It's scary, but it's also fascinating.
I'm the one who plays in the most of them.
And Jenny
so
knows.
I know things, and it's a
Jenny
curse.
knows.
That's why when she saw ERI a couple sessions ago, it was like
Freaked her out.
Well, that's like the first time a villain has come in another game, and I know they're gonna be a big problem. Because normally when villains are very like centered in one game, mostly normally.
I don't know though. We had Marrow too, and we have We got a lot. We've got a lot on our plate right now.
But they're they're not there. They're okay. But anyways, holding on to Charles. You anything else you're going to do? You're just gonna leave him on the side?
I'm holding him in my lap so he can watch because I don't want him to fall or something. if we hit a bump.
Like I said, like when you first show us before, he was like really like the vial is warm.
Mm-hmm.
But as you're holding him and he's like looking around and he's being like stimulated by like the sights around him, the vial becomes a lot cooler to touch. As he's just like legitimately like looking at everything, the one eye floating around, it sees a squirrel and his eyes follow follow it really fast.
We need to buy Cecilia, like, you know, the baby packs, but like for the vial, so he can just sit on it.
I want to get him like, you know, like, oh gosh, I want to make like some sort of robotic magical thing so that he can move around.
Oh.
No,
So
that's gonna be a
safely.
toddler. That's gonna be a toddler that we are not prepared for.
We can't get something like that till we get to the Solarian Empire anyways.
We gotta-
It'll-
Yeah,
We
we're
gotta-
besties.
We gotta teach him like how to like mage hand, and then give him one of those things that you find in dentist's office, the like the little things on like, you know, you just like move the pieces on like the little strings. I don't know what those are called.
I'm all for the druid option, reincarnation. He can come back as a kobold.
But you have to kill him to do it.
Well, these are sacrifices we have to be willing to make.
But as you're holding on to him, the group, you Jean-Claude, you taking piloting the wagon, begin to make your way into Lundy's marsh. It immediately becomes humid. It was already humid a bit before, but now it's
Oh no!
wet and heavy.
No, not good for my fur.
Where it was really cool before, the sort of like the sort of coolness now hangs heavy in the air. It's like the air is so wet and it's cold and it's terrible for you, Jean-Claude. As you feel yourself just becoming heavier and heavier as you're making your way through this area. 1 second here. I had a swamp ambient thing. There it is.
Like Florida weather.
As you are as you're bringing yourself through this area, and I will say, like, you're thinking in your mind, like, wow, this is the Lanya road, like we have to go through, like, everyone has to go through this swamp.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You see tracks of like other wagons through here. It's muddy. The road at least seems to like go through like well-traveled parts, so you actually like know where you're going, but like you're just like feet away from like bogs and like all kinds of different like murky stuff that doesn't give you any confidence whatsoever.
Yeah.
But yeah, frogs on lily pads and huge hanging like weeping willows. Awesome.
Definitely, because he's so tall, is getting in his like. He's like, I hate it here.
Just stop being so tall. That's your problem.
He's so tall. Plus the fur, the condensation is hanging off his fur. Now he's like feels even heavier because he's like a wet dog now. He's very mad.
You do know there's a town up ahead, called Lundy's Acre. Well, and it is noted to be a supply stop on circled on the map. But you don't need supplies, so that's just another place you're gonna go through.
Yeah.
We're all good.
I would say, going through, you do hear a voice in the distance, a delightful like chuckle from a young man, and you hear, "Ha! Got one!" And like looking and like kind of like going through, of course, your eyes avert. You see a young teenage boy with a black hair and a plump face. Don't look at me. and a plump face.
Tim.
His dimple hanging about, and he's also talking right now in on the stream. I'm just kidding.
Dimple hanging about.
His dimple hangs out.
Just here's my self insert, guys. Ready? I'm kidding. Of a Vietnamese persuasion. No, I'm just kidding. But,
23 years old, 6 months younger than Jenny.
23.
Yes, his girlfriend is sitting next to him.
And their very good friend, who played a lead role in.
Shut the fuck up!
Okay.
We don't talk to this man.
Back on track. It is a young teenager, plump face, black hair, but he's wearing like leather armor, and it's like a kid's leather armor, so it's kind of cute. And he's wearing like a red sash, with like multiple like badges and stuff on it.
Oh no, he's a Boy Scout.
and he's holding up a jar with like seemingly like a golden skinned frog in it. And he's just holding it with the lid placed on top, and he's looking at it with pride. He's like, "Oh, that's gonna get me my toad badge for sure."
Oh no.
As he sees you driving by, he looks at you with like wide eyes, and he waves. He just waves as you're passing.
Got Charles in my lap still.
Jean-Claude gives a nod.
And he just goes, "Oh, hi. By the way, have you seen an orc around here? Her name is Willa."
Willa?
She's the scout leader. I haven't seen her in a while.
Oh no.
But I've been out here getting all my stuff for all my badges.
No, young man. We are merely travelers, but good luck with your searching. Okay, goodbye now. Nope.
How long has it been since you saw her?
Damn it.
Well, the sun was right there, and then the moon came, and then now the sun's there.
Oh boy.
It's been about like 15 hours.
Were you camping or?
Oh yeah.
All of you were camping?
Oh, just me and her.
Oh, so there's no other scouts with you?
I'm the only Valor Scout that's out here.
Valor.
People would say things like, why? Says, "You're the only one who tends to go out on Wednesdays. And why are you making me go out with you?" But every day's a great day for adventure.
Well, I don't know if it's. I don't feel like a swamp's the safest place to be by yourself all night and everything.
Oh, it's been great.
Maybe.
It's been an absolute adventure. And plus, Lundy's Rest is right over there where I live.
Can I use
Well,
my
maybe-
divine sense? Jean-Claude doesn't trust this child.
This kid is not God. But he's also not the devil.
This kid is something else.
Hey, this is a golden dart frog. I really shouldn't keep it or touch it at all. Can the two of you please write down that I testify that I have captured a toad creature of certain rarity?
Anything from the divine sense?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Jesus.
Of course.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's not a problem. But maybe we should find your scout leader. I don't know. It doesn't seem very responsible that she left you alone.
Yeah, now that you put it that way. Strange.
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 12.
Doesn't he look older though?
No, he's
Oh, he's a legit 12-year-old child. Okay. Okay. Wait. So your scout leader said only you were able to come into. Did she say when she would be back? Maybe she got lost. You don't know.
Oh, I woke up and she was gone.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Where's your home? Where's home for you?
oh, it's right over there. But I've been out here trying to get all the things for my merits.
I think you take a break though, don't you? Time to go home.
And we'll find Willa.
Mm-hmm.
You can get on our wagon if you want.
Oh, it's okay. I'm okay. Home is a little boring anyways.
Okay, well, why don't we have an adventure finding Willa then?
Okay. That sounds good. Can the two of you make perception checks?
Yeah, I'm scared of this thing.
It's this thing, this boy. In my
15.
mind, he's the boy from Up.
Oh, okay. Wait, I love him then. 13 for perception.
My passive is 21 though.
I'll take your passive then.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't expect much from me.
So you're just like, this boy's in a very unique situation.
He got abandoned.
But for you, Cecilia, you as you're just kind of like in a situation, Jean-Claude, you're being more like, now it's a little bit like concerning. Like, you were off put by the child, but now there's like, if the situation is everything is true, then now the situation is concerning because this child might have just got straight up left in the swamp.
I was gonna say this is like an abandonment thing. So he's just like, oh fuck, like that's a lot of paperwork.
That's a lot of paperwork. Like, I'm not doing that fucking paperwork. That's yeah, that was more Captain Volatani's thing.
That's more her thing.
But Cecilia, as you are just kind of like chatting away, the ribbits of frogs that were once part of the sort of like the ambiance. Sorry, ambiance.
The ambiance.
I always that word always gets me. The ambiance of the swamp now seems to be like that seems to be nearer. And like, frogs are small creatures. How are they so? How does that sound so profound? But like, looking around, you do see kind of like nestled away, some of them below the surface of the body of marsh water that you're next to. Some of them among the shrubbery. You see frog-like eyes peering out of the peering out of all sort of different places, big ones.
Hey, we'll mark that you got the toad. Get on the wagon, please. Though, okay. I wouldn't want you to get wug fever.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah.
All right, gonna get on a wagon with a bunch of strangers. Gets on.
Yeah, I mean, no, but whatever.
Oh my God, what is that? Looking at
no.
Charles.
Sit. Stay.
Yeah. Why don't we keep moving?
What the fuck? Frogs here are loud as shit.
You see one of the frogs, specifically one that's kind of like in like the canopy, like in a tree, seemingly is like disappears for a moment. The one directly above the wagon.
I think the frogs were watching us.
Come on, Cecilia. No, is this another druid thing? I can't handle it if it's another druid thing. I really can't. I've had enough.
Make an athletics check. Jean-Claude.
He's about to lose his shit. Athletics. Well, good. Luckily, I have +5. 21.
1 second here.
We have to fight some fucking bullywogs. God damn it.
We're traumatized already from bullying.
We're
traumatized.
LOH, this is for you, buddy.
LOH is fucking
LOH,
game.
I got you, buddy. A net falls on you, Jean-Claude.
What the fuck?
And you immediately like throw it off, and already like it was enough. You're a big person, and you just wave off. You hear multiple like ribbit, all around you now as a chorus of ribbits begin to fall around you. Reginald and Marquis both have nets thrown at them, bolos thrown at their feet. As you see multiple
that shit off!
As you see multiple bullywugs with spears begin to approach.
I want to cast thaumaturgy to make my voice really loud to try to scare them. Yeah, they're very organized, so I doubt they'll be scared just by me sounding really loud. But
yeah, we gotta try what we gotta try, though.
But I'm like, but I just yell, "Get away!"
Go ahead and give me like give me an intimidation check. Some of them might be scared enough.
8.
Okay. Roll for one more. Wow, I rolled pretty good. You see two of them are like start like drop their spears. These are not like bear like bullywugs. Like they are wearing like seemingly like clothes like Jesus. And there's some regalia to them. So, two of them are wearing like two of them wearing like helmets almost, and it seems like it's strange. It's not like out of bone, but it's like made out of like a colored cloth. So it's a hat, but in the shape of a helmet. Why don't we go ahead and roll initiative?
Oh Jesus. Jesus. I don't want to hurt them.
I have my vigilant blessing, so.
Oh my God! I rolled a nat 1.
I rolled
Hold on.
18.
Yo.
Hold on.
You have +7, and I have -1.
I know. Hold on though. I have the alert feat, which does I think something.
You can't be surprised.
Nothing.
It doesn't.
Nothing.
You had a +5 to your initiative.
Nothing. Yeah. No.
17.
Wow. All right. Put me at the bottom of the fuck. God damn it.
18 because I have advantage from my vigilant blessing.
Oh, 18. I got it.
Oh. When did you get that?
I've had it. It's just from my class.
I already rolled initiative beforehand, so Cecilia, you actually get to go first with Yim, the boy.
No.
Oh, good.
Yim. His name is Yim. Like Ymir.
I'm gonna cast calm emotions.
Your favorite spell?
Yep. DC 14, charisma saving throw. So hopefully that they won't want to fight us.
The bullywugs are naturally very charismatic, so.
That's a -2 right there. Whoa, 0 successes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, it was a 13 when you rolled it. I'm just saying.
That's an 11. So that's an 11. I'll take that.
Okay.
There are 6 bullywugs. Well, 4 now. 2 of them ran. No, there's still 6. Because there's 8 of them, and then 2 of them. Damn it. Okay. Strangely enough, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of them like put their like spears down and are kind of like lulled, while the other you see a couple of others are just still like ribbiting at you, and like they're just aiming the spears at you, but they're just like very aggressive ribbiting.
Interesting.
And but they're not attacking.
I can't get the horses free though. That's my action. So yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 of them are kind of like lulled with their weapons. All right. Yim is going to use his action to goes, I'm sorry. Opens up the jar. The golden frog jumps out and goes. Because
was that why?
He thinks that's
shit.
Yeah. That's what I thought originally too. That's why I told him to let it go.
Let's see. I already rolled the initiatives before. They all were pretty bad. But Bullywug.
Not as bad as me.
You see that they're just gonna continue to like they're talking to you, but it's obvious that it's not the language. You see the other 4 Bullywug who have their emotions calm sees the golden dart frog and they're like whoa, and they like scurry away from that because they don't want to touch that either. But in front of you, Jean-Claude, you see there's a Bullywug who rolled both nat 20s. Just begins to go, and he starts. You see he's doing like spins with his spear, and he does like a little cartwheel, and he's like doing like
parkour bullshit.
He's doing theatrics, and he's trying to intimidate you. He spins his spear like really well, like the Viper of Dorne from Game of Thrones, and he aims at you, Ribbit. It's a show of intimidation. And he pokes you a little bit with the spear, but not with like a full thrust.
Come on, buddy, follow through if you're going to do all that shit.
And he slaps your chest.
You know what?
It's your turn.
Normally people invite me out for a drink first. He's going to cast Speak with Animals because it works with beasts.
They're not beasts, I think.
Yeah.
They're not beasts or animals.
They're humanoids.
So they're humanoids. Damn it, and they don't speak common. I assume. Well, there goes a spell slot of mine then. Yeah, You'd
probably be able to gather that they're not beasts, though, because of the way they're talking and behaving. You probably wouldn't have done it.
Okay, so then I won't cast it then.
Yeah.
He's going to just stand up, put his hands up, and go, we mean no harm, just let us through. Come on now, because he sees this as an organized group of people.
Ribbit.
Just let us through, and he's pointing along the road, you know.
He pokes you with the spear, like telling you to,
no.
like as a sit-down kind of maneuver.
Motherfucker.
Ribbit.
Yeah, I know exactly looking up into his face.
He tries to push you, but you're too big.
This John goes, stop it. Stop that. We are just trying to go that way. And he points to the road again.
He pokes your
spear
hand.
Down.
He pokes your hand with
Smacks
the
spear. Stop it.
Go ahehere and make an attack. Go ahead and make an attack roll, unarmed strike, just to hit the spear.
Cut the shit. Let me go. Where's my unarmed strike? How do I do this, Jenny?
You could just click strength, but add proficiency.
Okay, I'll do a strength roll, which would be.
Oh no!
Wow, that's my second nat 1. I stabbed myself on the fucking spear trying to whack it away.
As you actually take 1 point of damage, as you try to smack away the spear, your thing hits your hand hits the top. You see the Bullywug goes like gasp. And just pulls out the spear.
He's in pain, like clutching his bleeding hand. He's like, fucking
Are you okay?
No!
You see the other bullywugs are like, and he's like,
he's like, I didn't do it.
what you do know from bullywugs, Cecilia, is that they are very territorial and they have a severe like inferiority complex. They should be trying to like kill you or like trying to sacrifice you right now. But it just seems like when Jean-Claude hurts himself, it seems like an actual like accident.
Oh,
I got you.
gosh.
Damn it.
He grabs your hand.
No! Ah! He screams as he sees it spit on his hand.
I can.
We're out of initiative.
Yeah. She just gingerly reaches to take his hand and just go, get her medicine kit out and bandage it and things.
wrong with you
since she's
guys?
concerned about it.
You yeah, as you're just trying to treat it, the bullywug did spit into his wound.
Yeah, I clean it first.
So Claude is like,
you begin to clean.
yeah, that's your fault. I was trying to be peaceful here.
And you see that the bullywugs, a couple more come out of the woodworks, and they come out with like rope and like a pole and stuff, and then they just put it down like gently, and they just kind of point at it, suggesting like,
I go to cut the horses free.
Well, what the fuck are they trying to? Why do we want a rope?
it's they're suggesting, let's tie you up.
No! Jean-Claude is getting really angry. He's like, what do you want? We're just trying to go. And he's pointing out of the box. We want to go. We don't want to be here. We want to be there. Out.
The bullywug kind of like holds the spear, and then kind of like gently points it at you again. Rip, pointing towards like the forest.
The forest that we want to go to, or the forest that's like where they came from?
Where they came from.
Jean-Claude goes, no, and he points back to the road. Points to him and the road. Him and the road. Him and the road. Yes. Yes.
No, he's pointing towards the other way. He's
no.
like arguing with you.
She just shakes her head to him like, no.
And you see a bunch of them pulling out nets.
Oh my god, okay. Cecilia, do you have a spell that can help with languages? I don't have anything like that.
No.
Damn it.
I don't.
Make an athletics check, Jean-Claude.
Oh my god.
Two of them are throwing nets at you.
Hot
I will say, I have since I had to cut the horses free, I have my axe, I guess, that was in the bag. I have the axe out. Or no, wait, I gave that to you.
17.
I have a knife.
Yeah, I have the axe.
That breaks free of this of the 12 DC.
Jean-Claude is getting pissed.
You guys are level 4. You guys will wreck the shit out of these guys immediately. You just kind of like wave away two nets that they're trying to capture you, but they're not trying to kill you either. But they are like being very aggressive without trying to stab you with spears.
Okay, Cecilia, you stay here, and at this point, he's going to rip off the nets, jump down from the wagon, and go, stop it, and points to the one with the spear and goes, I'll go with you, but stop it.
Not by yourself.
Well, we cannot leave the horses here with this smart boy.
No, I think maybe we should just bring him home first. I mean, what are they really going to do about it?
Is did you capture Miss Willa? Ribbit. I did not get that.
That's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering too.
How can we send the boy home, though, while also entertaining these people who would not let us leave?
I think we just try to leave. Because they don't seem that determined to really stop us.
So we're going to have to
force our way through.
Oh, we're gonna have to run them over. Oh god. Okay.
You see, like 4 of them are like on the horses now, like wrap their arms around
on
the
our
horses.
horses.
No, I will fully like shoo them away, pull them off if I have to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pull them
Let
off.
them do that. Yeah.
I'll say like in the sake of time that you're just like doing it easily, like, and they're like, they do not want to be pulled off.
Honestly, if they're not that big of a deal, maybe we should just go with everyone.
I'll go with them.
No, shut up.
I mean, but what if whoever they're trying to bring us to is a big deal?
Okay, so we run them over. All right, and he's going to get back in his seat on the wagon.
You get back in the seat on the wagon. You see the
She'll walk to try to guide the horses. She'll walk.
You see the bullywug tries to stop you, like with a spear out, like rivet.
I take out my war hammer, and I cast light on it to make it more intimidating.
Make intimidating with advantage.
I don't have a great mod.
I could blind them too, if that works.
16.
A good few of them actually like drop their spears and runs away with their arms like in the air. like a few of them. But you see the one who did all the really cool tricks is still like the brave one here. This is for Cecilia, like this is extremely strange. Like these guys are like problems everywhere. They attack the crap out of people. This is strangely like very like cultured, but also not. Like they're still trying to capture you. Trying.
Yeah, if he's still standing in front of her in her way, she'll just gently push him with the hammer.
He doesn't make an attempt to like move out of the way. You just like, and he's like a statue, just like standing like that the entire time, his feet against the ground. But you do move him. Yeah, it's freed up for Jean-Claude.
Yay! Are you ready, Cecilia?
Yeah, I'll walk alongside the horses.
Okay, here we go. And he'll
All right, you two have fun.
Oh, wait, where the fuck are you?
You look over to see Yim. You don't know his name yet, but the boy, like, he's already with a bunch of the bullywugs, like in the focus, and he's waving, and he's happy.
When did you get off?
Oh, a few moments ago.
Why did you get off?
We're trying to take you home.
Oh, okay. But I have to go find Willow first.
We'll find her. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
He's taken by the bullywugs, right?
Hey, you guys are even. He looks at the bullywugs. You guys are even bigger strangers. So I'm gonna go with the least strangers. I still didn't get that. And he starts walking back, and you see like one of the bullywugs like, like it's like you can tell what the hand motions are. It's just like stop him.
She'll make sure they don't.
You see the boy gets on the wagon and he goes, by the way, in case the narrator didn't give it away, he goes, by the way, my name is Yim. I'm a valor scout.
Yim, just sit in the fucking wagon.
That's a bad word.
I will have so many more.
You're gonna get a demerit for that.
Demerit me all you want. And he's going to flick the reins.
Cecilia, and that's Jean-Claude.
Get your pin away from me.
You can call him Captain, though.
Yes, I'm a
if
Groven
you
guard.
still want to be called that.
Yes, I do. With this child, I do. Cecilia, remember when I said I wanted to be a dad? Lies.
Ribbit. He points at the rope on the ground.
Is it a trap? Or no, the rope.
Yeah, it's basically like, please let us tie you up.
Jean-Claude's eye is twitching. This is the worst hostage negotiation situation I've ever been in.
This is the most gentle, like, the one injury was self-brought.
Was him stabbing himself. Okay, Cecilia, here's what I can do. I can, do something where I can stun them, but I mean, they haven't really done. I don't know. I feel bad, like.
I think we just keep going, and if we need to do something, then we will.
But maybe he's right, and he points to. He goes, maybe Valor Scout kid is right. Maybe they accidentally took his scout leader.
Maybe, but if they're gonna tie them up, I don't think it's a good idea. And I have a spell where I can locate an object. So if he knew anything she would have, like maybe the badges or something, I'd be able to find her.
Oh yeah, she carries around all the merit badges. Something really similar to this, and he holds out the he does hold out like those it's called like mushroom liquor merit badge, and he holds
What
out
the fuck are they teaching kids these days?
If you need that to locate her. But also, I think the wugs or the frogs are getting a little bit antsy. Because
yeah, well, so am I.
The bullywugs around you are like ribbit. Intimidating. They're increasing in frequency now.
Okay, Celia, we gotta move, or we got to go with them. We have two options.
Yeah, let's move. Yes.
Yeah, you're going.
Okay, so we're moving.
You're going, and you see some of them are like getting ready to follow. But the one that's holding the spear just kind of like just waving his hand, and just kind of like starts directing, like, okay, pick up the net. All right, go over there. You go over there.
Oh, fuckers! Not again. Are we gonna have to roll initiative again? Ugh.
Like no. They're
packing up, going home.
They're like setting up for the next person.
Oh!
All right, okay, ribbit.
Like, this one's too much effort. On to next.
He seems defeated. Like, okay, let's. All right, come on, guys. Let's bring it back up top.
Oh my God.
I cannot stress how unusual this is.
I was gonna say I have no clue what's going on. Truly.
I'm gonna say, Jean-Claude, you've definitely fought bullywugs before. In your time as because the forest where you're from, there's a part of it's part marsh.
Yeah.
You do know that they frequently try to capture people and sacrifice them and eat them, especially smaller people. So this is just so like out there for you. But it's like, okay, you're moving past it, and they're not trying to stop you. It looks like they're like, okay, whatever, we're gonna set up for the next one now.
I don't get it. I don't understand. I cannot handle this. It makes no sense, Cecilia.
We can come back and see if Willa's with them. But once we get him home.
What are your names?
Cecilia.
Captain.
Hi. I'm Yim.
Cecilia, hurry.
And you're making your way to Lunda's acre.
Drop him off at home.
The situation has seemed to be curious once again, but nonetheless, you continue your curious adventure on the Lanya road as you see what basically akin to road bandits. Just at least they're like
give up.
At least they're like kind of well like organized. It's good practice for when I actually get to throw road bandits at you guys.
And there will be negotiating for sure.
Didn't we already meet road bandits?
We did. Yeah, they're the guards. They're lying to be the guards with Stellar.
And then Marrow.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
And then Marrow whooped their asses.
With that said, that's where we're going to stop the game for now.
I'm so confused by these. We need to go back. I need to understand what's happening here.
It'll all come through.
It all
Not
makes
to
sense
say-
soon.
Not to say fully no to the plot hook or anything. Just we're going back. We're going back. We
Just
just
get
want to
this
be
kid out of our hands.
responsible about it.
Just get the kid out of here.
All right, everyone. Well,
What a start. Yeah. What a start to that session. Jesus.
what a very curious beginning. Bullywugs are like a quarter challenge rating, so like,
Oh no! Could have swept him.
yeah, you could have beaten the shit out of all of them.
We'd attacked them. Just kill them.
Oh
Chances are, if you beat one, they would all have been like, "Okay, peace, we're out of here."
Yeah.
no! No, it wouldn't.
Scary.
No.
But perhaps we'll see where this tiny, curious thread leads to next time on the Lanya expedition.
Ta-da!
This is somehow going to be like a really like devious like
I was gonna say
connected
we're
to
gonna go from like
politics.
adorable, yeah, we're gonna like really adorable bullywugs to like the revolution / sacrificing children, weird blood shit.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be awesome. Anyways,
I bet they're working for a weird kobold.
Oh my god!
Specifically.
yeah, and this is something I would do.
It
Oh,
is
it's Kogath!
what you would do.
I was gonna say it's a cult.
Kogath!
It's a
You're the
character.
cult of Vivian!
This is our other campaign, folks, that you do not see. For those who were curious.
All right, everyone, have a good one. We'll see you next week.
Bye.